All right, sweet. Let me also get rid of this. Okay, perfect. So, real quick, welcome to the Luddy Hackathon information session. Thank you so much for attending. Just a quick disclaimer. We're going to be spending roughly 25 to 30 minutes kind of discussing, or actually, I don't even think 25 minutes, not even, but we'll just kind of be discussing what this Luddy Hackathon will be about, along with kind of the logistics and how it'll all operate. And then we'll leave the rest of the time as kind of an FAQ and a Q&A session for all of you guys to feel free to ask questions and kind of all of that. And another quick disclaimer, for those who are attending their very first hackathon, please keep in mind that every hackathon experience will be incredibly different. The logistics that we'll be discussing only involve on this Luddy hackathon and this only Luddy hackathon, because there will be, other hackathons that also have different specializations or different industries. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind that like just because you attend this one, it won't necessarily register the same for future hackathons. So just something to just kind of point out and get out of the way. So yeah, we'll kind of continue. So real quick, the date will be April 12th to 14th. Location will be located at Luddy Hall. And then registration will begin at 5:30 p.m. And this is for those who are officially registered. Waitlisted participants are at 6:15 p.m. So if you, when you registered in the tally form, if you received a little update that said, hey, we are at limited capacity, we are past capacity, that means that you will be considered as waitlisted after filling it in when you saw the update. You should receive an email either later tonight or tomorrow morning, whether you are waitlisted or not, and all of that will be set in. But do not worry. Typically, uh, these RSVP forms and these official registration forms, they come and go. Those who show up, they might actually not show up on time, and so you still have time. Like there's still an opportunity for you to go and give it a shot. So those who are waitlisted, you can still try it out and really register at 6:15 p.m. So I still highly recommend you just kind of come and go. It's really worth an opportunity of a lifetime. But yeah. So we have 5 sponsors. We have Google, most importantly, Google Cloud. We have the Mill. They're a local company in Bloomington. We also have Oxo AI. They are an AI startup that has been working around the healthcare industry. And then we have Genpact. And then last but not least, we have Advent Automation Incorporated. So those are our 5 sponsors, and they've been ranging anything from monetary support to cases, guest speakers, etc. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. And without these sponsors, we wouldn't have organized the Luddy Hackathon. So it's all thanks to them for their help and assistance. So this is the hacking timeline. This is kind of the logistics of how, true hacking really works out. So we'll have our opening ceremony at 6:30 p.m. This is where we're going to be presenting our 3 cases. And during those 3 cases, you'll kind of understand the description, what exactly they want, the solution or the product, and just all of pretty much just the description. And then through that, starting between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., you will decide to, pick teams and choose a case. And the deadline, and we will be providing a tally form. It'll be in the same format as the official registration form that you used, but the tally form will be basically a form of, hey, who's your leader? Who are the team members? In which case, you will be selecting to be building a solution on. The deadline for that form is 10 p.m. on April 12th. So keep that in mind. You'll be given some ample time. And yeah, that's that. And then April 13th, just hacking all the way through. April 14th, there's the deadline for submitting your solution is 3:30 p.m. Again, it'll be a different submission form. It won't be tally, but we can't really discuss all of the contents created in that submission form, but keep in mind that a 2-minute video maximum will be required in your submission form for your solution. And that 2-minute video will be a showcase of what your product is, what features it does, and how you all did it. So keep that in mind. And last but definitely not least is at 7 p.m., That's the closing ceremony. It's also where the judges will be presenting. They'll be available, and they're also going to be presenting the winners for each case, along with the first and second runner-ups. So yeah, that's that. That's simply the hacking timeline. Keep in mind there will also be dinner services on the April 12th and April 14th. You'll find all of that on our website. We'll also get to the website later on. We'll discuss about that later on too. So. All right, so a couple of benefits, and let me just move that up to the side. But a couple of benefits include case prizes. So there will be cash prizes in the form of scholarships, and they will be awarded to winning teams. And how that process works is that um, for the winning teams who win, it will be based off of their IUID and their IU email. It will be transferred to their Bursar account in the form of a scholarship. And that's how these cash prizes will be, or these scholarships will kind of be awarded as. And this is entirely based off of the case. So that's one benefit. Another benefit is internship opportunities. So currently, as of right now, we're currently in talks with companies that who we're currently in talks with companies that are kind of working on like potential internship opportunities this summer, if not maybe next semester, to really discuss about internship positions for winning teams based off of the case that they sponsored. So kind of keep that in mind if you haven't really secured an internship just yet, like now might be the chance, or not now, but during the hackathon, it could be a great opportunity for you to really go through. So that's that. And definitely cloud credits. You will be provided cloud credits free of charge, and you can apply those to your solutions as well. Google Cloud has thankfully graced us as part of our Build for AI campaign. So which is kind of amazing. But yes, they will be provided to you. We'll also be giving you instructions on how to register and how you can obtain those cloud credits free of charge. So yeah, keep in mind, just make sure to always look at the Discord and website. And definitely mentorships. You will receive a direct mentorship from company representatives, either in person or virtual. And again, it's great factor and it's a great benefit. And last but definitely not least, it's a huge resume builder. I don't think we've had a lot of huge like we've never really had like these industry based cases off of this big of a caliber. And so this is a genuine amazing opportunity for all of you guys to really get into. And so yeah, these are all the benefits that I would highly recommend you all to really take advantage of, because you're definitely going to be going out of your comfort zone. And in return, you get free credits, free cloud credits, and then you also have, mentorships. You have all of these amazing opportunities, and in return, you're going to be building a solution that will likewise be looked up to by companies. So I want to kind of let everyone know and kind of keep that in mind, because it is such an amazing factor into a hackathon. Yes, like again, you're going to be going way out of your comfort zone, but at the same time, these are opportunities and benefits that you will most likely not receive in the next upcoming years. Like you won't receive these in a while. So again, just keep that in mind. So we highly recommend you attend the hackathon. Okay. So couple questions, and it's so I know there's a lot of questions and you're all asking, so Elizabeth, like all of this is cool, but there's some things that like still haven't been answered. For example, where exactly are we registering in Luddy, or where exactly is the submission form, or where exactly is the submission form for teams, cases, solutions? That is a very good question. And although we have not finalized those, all of that will be updated in two platforms. One will be on our Discord, our Luddy Hackathon 101 Discord. You will find all of that. You'll find all of our updates, all of our announcements. We will constantly update you in the Discord server. So that is one. The other one is through our website, and we have two. So give me a moment. Oh, sorry. Let me look at this. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So we have two. One is our Luddy. It's provided by Data Science Club. Thank you to Data Science Club. But it's the Luddy Hackathon Build with I website. That's one of them. This is mostly catered towards IU students. So for IU students who, aren't involved in any club or just any at all, like this is a very good resource to really take a look into because it contains, all the schedules for each and every day, the guest speaker sessions, the dinner services. There's also a typing tournament coming over. That's also a nice builder if you want like a nice like team building activity, if you really want to take a break from the hacking. I feel like you should really at least take like, I don't know, like a 30-minute break from all the hacking. Don't grind too hard on it. But that's just kind of one thing to keep in mind. So that's one website. For IU students, that would be a really good reference and website to take a look into. Now, for the other website, and this is from the Google Developer Student Club at Indiana University. So for GDSC at IU members, again, you can use both websites. We don't mind, but we highly recommend and ask you to use our GDSC website. And this is if you're a member, because, excuse me, because later on, when you RSVP on that website, and this isn't the official registration form, this is like the GDSC RSVPs, but if you RSVP on that website, after the event, they will give you a form and it'll ask you like, hey, how's your experience? What can Google do better? What can Google Cloud do better, etc., how we can continue on. And this will provide even more opportunities for Google to not only support future hackathons at IU, but maybe even attend Luddy career fairs and be part of Luddy and like be in contact with Luddy career services. So your help and your determination, it would really mean a lot for them to, continue working alongside with us. So for GDSC at IU members, if you follow that website and kind of like use along with it, that would really mean a lot. So yeah, that's that. For IU students specifically, just use Data Science Club's website. But yeah, that's that. That's the website's part. So that's one method of communication. The website will constantly be updated. Even during the event, you'll see the submission form, you'll see where everything's going. You'll also take a look at, who the mentors are, where their shifts are, where you can meet them, whether it's virtual in Discord or in person at Luddy Hall. All of that will be provided both on Discord and on the website. So that's that. But yeah, if you haven't, please join Discord. I feel like everyone has, if you've already registered. If you haven't registered, again, highly recommend to do so. As of right now, we are over limit and we are over capacity. So, if you register after this session, you'll be waitlisted. But again, don't fret. Still give it a shot at 6:15 p.m. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, right now, let me check. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured a little less than 20 minutes. That's awesome. But real quick, we can kind of open our Q&A session so people are just like feel free to like use your raise hand indicator and kind of ask. There are some common like questions that I kind of want to get out of the way first. There's actually two. So one is a couple of people asked, hey, I put my teammates in the official registration form. Does that mean that, my teammates don't need to fill in the official registration form? And the answer is no, your teammates need to fill in the official registration form. Just because you added your teammates in does not mean that they're eligible to register in the hackathon at all. So yeah, that's one question. The other question is, trying to think. Oh, sorry. So this question is more catered towards GDSC at IU members. So a couple of people asked like, hey, I RSVP'd on GDSC website. Does that mean that I don't need to fill in the official registration form? And the answer is you still need to fill in the official registration form. The RSVP form, like it'd be great, and then you can kind of fill it in for Google and Google for developers to see. But at the end of the day, to really officially be in the hackathon, you need to fill in the official registration form. Like I cannot stress this enough. Like just because there's RSVPs doesn't mean that it's official. When we say it's official, it means that you need to fill it in. So again, cannot stress this enough. But yeah, those were the two most frequently asked questions we had. But Yeah. Oh, and another one, you can have a maximum, there can only be a maximum of 4 members per team. That's the maximum. But yeah, that's all I have. We can kind of just open the floor to anyone who has any, who has any other questions available. Let me also look at the chat real quick. Yeah, thank you, Genevieve. Yes, thank you. That's correct.
Have we mentioned if there's a dress code for people who are participating yet? Maybe it was
Um,
something I missed, but I just want to make sure.
no, we have not. No. Yeah, so the dress code is it's kind of just same old fashioned, like just as long as you're comfortable in the way that you are, like as long as you dress comfortably, that's like a-okay. So, yeah, that's that. All right. Are there any
Thank
other
you.
questions? Of course. Oh, and another thing to keep in mind, we will have, again, all of this will be on the website. I feel like I keep like kind of lowballing it, but all of the things will be on the website. Like again, catering, guest speaker sessions will also be provided. So that is something to keep in mind too. There will be guest speakers. So you have like guest speakers, you have free cloud credits. Um, you also have like cash
There-
prizes in terms of sponsorships. That's also something to keep in mind.
there's a question in the chat.
Oh,
So, is there any prep we need to do beforehand? Nothing as of now. I would just simply suggest you can just brush up your technical skill.
mm-hmm.
We have to make a solution on one of the three cases on the day. Yes, we will be providing the three problem statements on the opening ceremony, that is on the 12th, which is ideally starts from 6:30, but the registration, as Elizabeth said, starts from 5:30. So feel free to come on the 12th, and then we'll be announcing the cases on the 12th, where we'll
Yep.
be walking you by what exactly the problem statement is and what is expected. Basically, the simple input and outputs, and rest all is what you need to figure out. We will be there as an organizers. If you have any questions, we will be there to answer on the 12th day. Uh,
Yep.
the only problem solving we are doing is on April 12th onwards. Exactly, yes.
Yep.
So
That's
you'll
it.
be start problem solving your problems. Like you will be, if you already have a team, well and good, you can start discussing with your team right after we releases the problem statements. If you don't have a team, you're coming in as an individual. We'll have a tiny bit of icebreaker sessions where you can try to find your teammates and then fill in the form saying that, hey, this is me and this is my team and this is the problem statement that we are going to solve. So as we mentioned, that form closes on 10 p.m. on 12th. So keep an eye on announcements of the Discord server and on the protocols that we see on the 12th ceremony,
Mm-hmm.
and then you should be good. And also just to add on, we are getting few industry experts to give a talk on what exactly the current market is, current technology is going at on the 13th. We'll be walking by the exact schedule and what you can expect from each talks on the 12th itself. So feel free to make yourself available for those sessions on 13th too. Those can be both in person or a virtual call. So yeah. And there's another question: do the solutions to the problem
Sessions.
cases have to be technical solutions? If the submission can be a proof of concept, it is allowed to not submit any code. You can. So, see, typically proof of concept is like we are expecting a working prototype of the problem statement. So we will be walking you by the all the technical requirements in the submission on the 12th, but as a thing, we would still need you to show us how your model has been made, like whether it may be a web app or it may be an ML model or it may be any phone app that you have designed, like developed that is actually working. So a basic burst version of how you are doing it. It doesn't needs to be uh, approaches. We don't need any PPT presentations on how the idea would be. but we would need a working prototype of the use cases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Thank you,
pretty much
Leonard.
right.
I
Yeah,
think it's
and
also, can I add one more thing?
sorry, what?
Can you hear me? Can I add one more
Uh,
thing and can you hear me?
yeah, go for it.
I think, at least for people who are participating, the more that people talk about it and spread the word, the more we're able to draw attention to the event and bring in more companies to help the students. So keep that in mind when you're planning for the hackathon or preparing for it. Make sure you tell friends. That helps us create a better event for you guys in the future. So thank you all again. And
Yeah.
then Elizabeth, back to you.
No, you're good. Another thing to keep in mind, and it's kind of concerning me that a lot of participants haven't done this. Please, like, make sure to introduce yourselves. A lot of people put in their form, "Hey, we're here to like meet friends, or not meet friends. We're here to just like network with some people, meet, and we also want to showcase our expertise." And we don't really see much of that in the Discord. So please introduce yourselves. If you haven't found a team yet, please please go ahead and try your ultimate best to find a team as soon as possible. I mean, at the end, like even after the opening ceremony, if you're really struggling on finding a team, we'll definitely like pair you up. But if you really want to, have like the greatest hackathon experience that you'll ever have, like do your ultimate best to really find a team that you believe that fits with your standards and you feel like you guys can make a good solution. So that another thing to keep in mind, I will say, GDS, so because Google and especially Google Cloud is sponsoring this the Luddy Hackathon, also keep in mind like we're also under our Google campaign Build with AI that's also put up on the websites as well. So I would say like if you've already had, some AI expertise, I would definitely brush those up, brush those skills up like as much as you can, as much as possible, because that will definitely be um I would say that's just kind of a nice hint to really give you, especially given that we're under the campaign Build with AI. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can really explain. And if you don't really have many AI skills, like completely okay, you can maybe like again find a team or like try to like find a partner. Or if not, you can just start learning too. That's also like another factor you can add into it. But yeah, that's pretty much that.
I think also with the goal of sustainability, we're submitting a problem post. We need people who are good in also business and sustainability. So it's not just programmers that you need. So keep that in mind. And also, Elizabeth is so right. Don't be scared to reach out to people and tell them about your skills and talents because the connectiveness that we're going to get from the hackathon is one of the most important things.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I just saw Abidulup's comment. Yeah, so also keep in mind, at least in GDSC's website, it like I'm not sure about data science's website. I think they have it. But just keep in mind for like each and every sub event and activity, it'll show whether it's hybrid or in person. So the opening ceremony is in person. So you have to be in person to attend. So just keep in mind about that. So just take a look like at which like sub event is in person, which one's hybrid. So yeah, so for the 13th, like all of it, the entirety of it is hybrid. And on 12th and 14th depends on the activity that we're doing. But yeah, that's a good question. All right. Any other questions real quick? Right?
Also, just wanted to add, if you have any further questions, you can always reach out to the people with the tag officer on the Discord server called Luddy Hackathon. So feel free to reach out to them and have a look at the basic rules and regulations and keep a lookout on our announcements. If you're
Mhm.
new to Discord, we'll again walk you by the basic rules and regulations on the 12th. But for now, just keep a lookout on the announcements, spread the word, and happy hacking.
Yeah, for sure. Happy hacking. Um, and good luck though. Good luck as well. Like this is a really good opportunity and we're actually just really glad that we can provide this to all of you because you don't really I don't know, Luddy hasn't been through they haven't really hosted, you know, a hackathon that's kind of a sponsored based hackathon under this degree. So to really provide this to all of you, it truly means a lot. So and the fact that all of you guys are attending, it also means a lot too for us. But yeah, any other questions? None? Okay. This is the last chance. But it's okay. Like if you have any further questions you'd like to know, like again, like as Otto said, just ping us as officers, or you can go in the channel, like ask organizers. That's also another thing you can do. So yeah, that's that. But other than that, yeah, of course. All right. Sounds good. All right, well, that'll be the end of the information session. Thank you everyone for attending. Those who didn't make it or kind of made it like halfway there or just only tuned into the FAQ or sorry, the Q&A, don't worry, like all of this will be uploaded on YouTube. We'll be sending you the YouTube link either tonight or tomorrow, hopefully tonight, depending on the upload speed, but we'll be sending it all to you. So yeah, all right. Thank you. Don't use it either. Don't use it too often either. All right. Well, sounds good. Okay. Well, that's the end. Thank you all so much. And yeah, we can't wait to see you during the Luddy Hackathon. So best wishes, guys. Good luck. Happy hacking. See ya. Care. I'll stop sharing. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.